Ukrainian resistance fighters aren't just battling Russian troops, they're also facing major supply issues. Josh Sanchez is here for you now with how a team of Ukrainian-Americans and Michigan veterans are working together to help get the basic needs to those citizen soldiers. Josh?
That's right, Lauren. When people think about militaries gearing up, they think about tanks and guns come to mind. But for volunteers in the Ukrainian Territorial Defense Force, their focus is just on the basics, like bandages and helmets. One Ukrainian-American who lives here in Michigan says it's the small needs that could change the tide of war.
It's heartbreaking just to know that, like I said, my mom, she's a safe because of those guys in their stronghold. But they don't have simple means to protect themselves.
Sergei Selinsky came to the United States in the 1990s, but his mother is still in Ukraine. He says as the war drags on, a friend gave him a bleak picture of what little equipment the resistance has. So Selinsky turned to an old friend, retired Major General Gregory Vadnais of the Michigan National Guard, for help. The mission became personal for Vadnais after watching a region he knows well turn into dust.
Families are torn apart. The civilians attacked, non-military targets attacked by the Russians, and I mean, it just puts a lump in your throat, and it does mine.
He says he spent 8 years leading American and Latvian troops in training and in Afghanistan and knew the support Eastern Europe would need in an invasion. He reached out to other veterans and Richard McLean with the Lansing-based Oxford Foundation to help organize a fundraiser. They hope to raise $1.5 million to buy medical supplies and protective gear.
What's not getting met, at least at this point in time, is getting that survivability equipment.
Selinsky says he's thankful for the support that so far has equipped 40 full gear kits to Ukrainian fighters. He says it's proving right what he heard about Americans.
And we heard the story, Americans never leave anybody's behind, and how they're taking care of each other and everything.
Vadnais says 100% of the donations are going towards equipment. He says that support has come from small checks to even one Wisconsin company sending 1,000 medical kits into the war zone. Now, if you would like to help, head over to the Scene on 6 section of our website, WLNS.com. Lauren, back to you.
Thank you for that, Josh. Well, the number of new COVID cases reported